Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to be in Colchester, Connecticut at this lovely park here at Cohen Woodlands, and I can't wait to read you some stories. Hello! I just love bells. There's something so cheerful about them. So, I have a new story for you. It is called Who Will Pull Santa's Sleigh? Poor Santa. He needs some help, especially this time of year. It was Santa's first Christmas delivering presents to all the boys and girls and everyone around the world. And he wanted everything to be perfect. The new sleigh had just been painted, the elves were finished making the toys, and Santa's suit was looking fine. There was one detail to work out. Who was going to pull Santa's sleigh? Santa knew it was a big job, and he needed to find the best of the best. He only had 7 days until Christmas Eve. So he wrote a job description and sent it out to all the animals. And it says, sleigh pullers wanted. Group of animals needed to pull sleigh on a top secret mission. Must be able to work as a team. Landing accuracy important. Only one night of work each year. See the world. Full benefits including dental. Please report to the North Pole for interview ASAP. Magic flying dust will be provided. Santa. The next morning, the interviews began. Oh my goodness, look at all those nice animals who were there to interview. We've got sharks and elephants and sloths and bats and monkeys and dogs and rabbits and skunks and raccoons and moose. We only work at night. We want to hang out in the chimneys, say the bats. We like to take our time. Maybe one house a night. I'm not sure the sloths are going to cut it. Can we eat the presents? Can we eat the Christmas trees? Can we eat the elves? Oh, the goats. The goats are just eating everything. Those silly goats. Santa chose the top teams for a test run. Ooh, perfect. Close. Oops. Totally missed it. The bunnies were too bouncy, and the skunks were too skunky, and the gophers were nowhere to be found. The raccoons were making out like bandits. Oh dear. And the elephants were too heavy. And the cats were just being cats, of course. And the monkeys were looking like they could be right for the job. They just needed a good landing. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Santa was so happy he announced, I declare the monkeys will be my official sleigh puller. The end. Foonk. Uh-oh. You know what this means. Snowball fight! Unfortunately, the monkeys were a little too full of monkey business. With only 3 days left, the search continued. The dogs started out great as they soared through the trees. Then around the chimney with a perfect landing. Santa was so excited he shouted, I declare dogs will be my official sleigh pullers. The absolutely real and finished end. Wait! What was that? Squirrel! Ah! Oh, now Santa was really worried and a little sore from the landing. There were only 2 days to Christmas Eve. He considered almost all of the applicants and no animals had met all of the job requirements, and there was only one job application left. Do the reindeer have what it takes? Well, they can work as a team. They are not as bouncy as bunnies. They don't want to eat the elves. They are lighter than an elephant. They are not at all stinky. That's pleasant smelling. They are not distracted by squirrels. So far, so good. Now for the test run. Through the trees, around the chimney. Nailed it! Onto the roof for a perfect landing. And from that night on, the not as bouncy as a bunny, but lighter than an elephant, not at all stinky, mischievous, or distracted reindeer were hired as Santa's official sleigh pullers. The end. For real this time. We've got this. See you Christmas Eve. And that's the story of how the reindeer became Santa's sleigh pullers. We have a song about sleighs, and it goes like this. The bells on the sleigh go ring, 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 ring. The bells on the sleigh go ring, 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 all through the sky. The toys on the sleigh say, let's have some fun, let's have some fun, let's have some fun. The toys on the sleigh say, let's have some fun, all through the sky. The reindeer on the sleigh fly way up high, way up high, way up high. The reindeer on the sleigh fly way up high, all through the sky. The snow in the sleigh falls down gently, down gently, down gently. The snow on the sleigh falls down gently, all through the sky. The driver on the sleigh says, ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 the driver on the sleigh says, ho, 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 all through the sky. And we have a classic tale, The Night Before Christmas. This is everyone's favorite, including Santa's. This one is illustrated by Steph Lou. It's a brand new illustrations. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Who's helping himself to Santa's cookies? The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their head. Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the lust of midday to objects below. Looks so nice. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick, of course. More rapid than eagles, its course as they came, he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the pond, to the top of the wall, now dash away, all. It dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little wolf. As I drew my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad little face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Ho, 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 ho. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Well, of course not. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger outside of his nose, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." A happy Christmas morning that was. I have a little candy cane song. We need 2 candy canes for this. Goes way up high on a Christmas tree. 2 candy canes winked at me. I shook the tree as hard as I could, and down came the candy canes. Good. Well, darlings, I must go back and help Santa at the North Pole, but I hope you enjoyed our story time together, and I will be seeing you soon. Merry Christmas, everyone!